The city of Aurelian never slept. Light flowed through its towers like liquid gold. Above the streets, drones hummed and rails glided. Below it all, the old city breathed in silence. Queen Selene of Aurelian ruled from the highest spire. She had wealth beyond measure. She owned oceans of data and armies of machines. Yet her greatest pride was order. No hunger. No crime, no suffering. At least not on the surface. The Undercity was not spoken of at court. It was sealed generations ago after the expansion. The Queen knew it existed. She knew the systems still ran. She believed no one lived there. That belief ended on a single quiet night. Selene dismissed her guards and advisors. After a long session of council, trade disputes, border tariffs, nothing touched her heart. She felt restless. When the palace slept, she activated her private suit. It wrapped her in soft armor and light. No insignia, no crown, only a hood. She descended alone. The access shaft opened like a throat beneath the city. Cold air rose to meet her. Ancient air dot. Her boots touched stone that had not felt warmth in decades. Lights flickered to life as she walked. The sewers were vast. Not filth, infrastructure, massive tunnels, water, power, waste. Converted to energy. Then she heard breathing. Selene froze. The sound came from the dark beyond the light. Ring, slow, measured, human. She stepped forward. He lay against the wall where the tunnel bent. A man, thin, bearded, wrapped in layered cloth and scavenged tech. His legs were gone, not injured, removed clean. Old scars sealed long ago. He looked up at her without fear. "You are not maintenance," he said. Her voice caught. "No one lives down here," she said. He smiled faintly. "We do." Selene knelt before she realized she had chosen to. Her suit scanned him. Vital, stable, malnourished, enhanced neural density, unregistered genome markers. "Who are you?" she asked. "A man who was left behind," he said. She swallowed. "How long?" He looked at the ceiling far above. "Hard to say. Time flows strange underground." "At least 30 years." Selene clenched her hands. "The expansion evacuation was total," she said. "Records show no survivors." "Records lie," he said. She met his eyes. They were calm, sharp, human. "Why are you alone?" "I am not," he said. "I am only the one you found." She stood. "Show me." He pressed a control on his wrist. A signal pulsed into the dark. Movement answered. Figures emerged from tunnels and shadows. Men, women, children, some augmented, some broken. All watching her. Selene felt something crack inside her chest. How she whispered. "We adapted," he said. "We learned the systems. We used what the city discarded. Why were you not rescued?" He laughed softly. "We were surplus." Silence fell. Selene turned back to him. "Your legs, lost during the collapse. Year power surge. Rail failure, pinned. No med evac. No pain relief. Just time." Her breath shook. "I am." Selene murmurs rippled. "The Queen," he bowed. His head with effort. "Then you rule the sky." She knelt again. "I did not know." He nodded. "That is the truth of power." She reached out and stopped inches from his arm. "May I?" He gave a small nod. Her suit interfaced with his implants. Data flooded her mind. He was more than a survivor. He was an engineer. He had rerouted systems, stabilized power, prevented floods, maintained the city that forgot him. You keep alive, she said. He shrugged. Someone had to. Tears burned her eyes. What is your name? Kale. She stood and faced the gathered people. I failed you. No one spoke. She bowed. Queen bowing in the sewer. I will not leave you here. Kale looked up. Words are light, he said. She nodded. Then watch. Celine rose to her full height. Her suit shifted. Gold light flared. She broadcast all channels. Override authority. Above ground alarms bloomed. Citizens froze as the Queen's voice filled the city. This is Celine of Aurelian. Open all sealed access points to the Undercity. Deploy medical units, engineering units, food and shelter convoys. Council members shouted. Systems resisted. She crushed the locks with a thought. Tonight, she said, we remember everyone. She turned back to Kale. Will you come with me? He studied her. Face, I will not be displayed. You will be honored, she said. He smiled faintly. Then yes, hours later, the Undercity flooded with light. Real light, warm. Medics moved fast. People cried. Some screamed at the sky. Kale was lifted onto a grave platform. Doctors spoke in excited bursts. Synthetic spinal interface. Adaptive limb regeneration. Prototype grade. Celine stood beside him the entire time. Will it hurt? He asked. Yes, she said. Good, he replied. I want to feel it. The procedure took 6 hours. When it ended, Kale slept. Celine did not. At dawn, he opened his eyes. He felt weight. He felt pressure. He felt himself. Slowly, he sat up. 2 legs rested beneath him. Metal and flesh woven together. Responsive, strong. He stared. Then he laughed. A raw sound. He stood, unsteady. Then, solid, the room erupted. Celine smiled through tears. I can walk, he said. Yes, she said. He took a step toward her, then another. He stopped before her. You gave me legs. She shook her head. You gave me sight. The city changed after that. Undercity citizens were integrated. Systems rebuilt with their guidance. History rewritten with truth. Kale refused a title. He became chief architect. He walked the city every day. Children followed him. They asked why the Queen listened to him. He always answered the same, because she came down on the anniversary of that night. Celine returned to the sewer tunnel. Kale walked beside her. The old wall was clean now, lit, preserved. She touched the stone. I am sorry, she said again. Kale placed his hand over hers. You did not know. Now you do. She looked up at the vast city. Above dot, never again, she said. Kale smiled. That is how humanity wins, not by flying higher, but by going down. Asterisk.